Planning Committee held at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. Well, 250 billion naira loan for smallholder farmers. Well, I believe it's just a kind of encouragement, yes, encouragement for the farmers, so that well, they can be up and doing in their farming activities. Yes, I give it to the federal government for this loan, and well, and I hope that the farmers, after acquiring the loans, will pay back his interest. Well, it has been explained. It has been explained there. Now this one says Ghana receives Nigerian West Africans deported by the US. Well, I wonder why Ghana, yes, have to receive those detained, those driven from Ghana. And the Ghanaian president, John Mahama, has announced that his country has begun receiving nationals from various West African countries, including Nigeria, the Gambia, and others who were deported from the United States as part of former President Donald Trump's third country deportation policy. And according to Mahama, 14 deportees recently arrived in Ghana following a bilateral agreement with the U.S. with arrangements underway for their repatriation to their respective countries. And with this development, Ghana has become the latest African nation to accept third country deportees from the U.S. Last month, 7 migrants were sent to Rwanda, while 5 were deported to Eswatini in July and 8 to South Sudan. And speaking on the matter, Mahama cited the ECOWAS Free Movement Protocol, which allows citizens of member states to enter and reside in other West African countries without visas for up to 90 days. Yes, I now understand, because I was thinking that why did the Nigerians not come to Nigeria? Why didn't they prefer to come to Nigeria? But according to the ECOWAS rule now, I now understand why. A free movement. Yes, from all those stories that I have read so far, I want people to make some contributions before we go to other stories. 080-5500-9850 or 070-5555-1985. The program is Conversation. Hello, good morning.
Conversation.
Hello, Mr. Timbo.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
John calling from Ilorin.
Yes, Mr. John, you are welcome.
I can see you boiling this morning over the issue of Nupes and Dangote.
Yes.
You are right, because you see, they are just toying with the emotion of Nigeria, and that is not fair. Nupes cannot force Dangote. It is freedom of association. It is never by force, according to the United Nations law. So if Dangote has its member that reach a certain number, they could easily form their own association as tanker drivers within themselves. And if they so wish, they could bring in Nupes. But it is never by force. All this happening shows that they never had Nigerians at heart.
Yes.
They are just toying with the mind, with the brain of Nigerians. They always look for a way to punish Nigerians for any little thing. And you can easily see, even those who have filling stations, last week when there was an impending strike, they all shut down their filling station.
Yes.
Those who were knocking up their filling stations, when they used to get the money there, what did they use it to do? Nothing. So Nigerians should just brace up for that. The new party, what did they call it? APC, or what did they call
ADC, yes, ADC.
ADC, they not even kickstart. They already have case in court. Very unfortunate. It shows that when greedy people come together as a party to lead the country to prosperity, it shows that greedy people can never come together and make impact in this country. They will fight each other. Lastly, an ex-Super Eagles player said if Nigeria fails to qualify, the people who are saddled with the responsibility of football in Nigeria should be fired. Well, I don't think in a sane society, everybody in that NFF should have resigned by now. How do you want to qualify when a coach, Jose Pacero, took you to a Nations Cup final with an average good player? Because I see Nigeria play an average good player. We only have one world-class player, which is Victor Osimhen. Others are average good players. So the man took you to a final of the Nations Cup, immediately you return, you fired him. After that, you have had about 3 to 4 coaches. How do you want to qualify when you were changing coaches? And most of the players you are using in prosecuting this match, most of them were not born in Nigeria. They have once represented England or one other country. Maybe they didn't pick them for that country national team. Then they decided to choose their second option, which is Nigeria. If Nigeria wants to move forward, the football in Nigeria needs total hauling. So that if you don't play in Nigeria, you have never tested Nigerian league, don't come and represent Nigeria because you won't know how passionate Nigerians are. Go and represent the Igbo country you were born. Enjoy your day, sir. Good morning.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. John. Yes, Mr. John, I really, Tola, I appreciate how Mr. John noticed that I was really boiling this morning. Yes, talking about the Dangote Nupeng alleged breach of part-time, and that the MOU might fail. You understand? I was really boiling, and yes, he appreciated it. And I told people, I told Nigerians that all these things, little things that can be, you know, just settled, will now make people suffer because of one. I don't want to use words that will, you know, you understand. So that was the situation. That was why I was said yes. You noticed I was boiling when I was talking.
Well, I don't get it, but is Dangote going back on the MOU? Is it going back on the, or is it trying to say that it's personnel that want to join the, you know, that it should be voluntary? Is that what it's trying to say?
Both of them are those reasons. Union membership voluntary, says Dangote. Union accuses refinery of violating agreement. And Dangote says they remain committed to FG's intervention. And they even said they accuse Nupeng of collecting dues within their facility. Yes. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Zimbo. Good morning, Mr. Asana.
Good morning.
I'm calling from the Calabar. Now, on Dangote Nupeng and Dangote workers, as I said, Nupeng has no right to put his nose into that matter. And I said yesterday. And secondly, even Dangote as an employer has no right to tell his workers to give his workers form for them to fill. Is the workers' prerogative to now, I mean, this is a killing of the workers. This is what they are going to decide for themselves, whether to join a union or not. Not that, because he can, yes, we all know the instruction, and we criticized them yesterday, and we criticized them. But what is, if you allow Dangote to get away with it, others will join. Now, people will have, the employees will have no, employees, they will have no say again. They have a private sector in Nigeria, because everybody will be doing the same thing Dangote did. So, let the employees decide for themselves whether they want to join the union. Now, if they now decide that they are not joining, yes, fine and good. But if they decide they want to do things, Dangote cannot stop them. Just that because you employ people does not say you should know that should be dictated for people what the rules of the United Nations. It's freedom of association. If they want to join, they join. If they don't want to join, they will not join. So let the workers of Dangote decide for themselves if they want to join. And if they now feel they will bring no thing later, yes, that will be their prerogative. Not Dangote, not nothing. So I think that is simple and clear. Then secondly, on the issue of federal government giving out loans for farmers and all that. think we are missing it. Yes, sir, we are still missing it. Federal government has no right. I mean, no right. Federal government has no. I mean, it's not in their job if you have a federation for them to be. What is the federal government concerned with agriculture? I mean, the agriculture shouldn't be a federal government. It should be 90% local government, maybe 10% state government because of policies and all that. It should be a local government thing. And from there we will progress. But if we keep putting federal government at the end of everything in that with agriculture, we keep missing it. So thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
You know, exactly the question I was asking about the Dangote refinery and Nupeng. Is it that Alhaji Aliko Dangote is giving his employees a free hand to decide whether or not they want to be to unionize to be members of Nupeng, or is he saying that companies have a right to decide whether they want to be members of the union or not? If it's about him saying that his employees should choose whether they want to be members of the union or not, of course every employee would want to be a member of the union, because the union protects your rights, protects you from your employer, especially if your employer tends to be overbearing. But then I don't know if Alhaji Dangote would like the student in front of the blackboard working out a mathematics sum in those days when Big Daddy who was in primary school.
Yes.
The teacher will stand behind you with the cane, and you will not know when you get the sum wrong, and you dare not look back, and then the cane lands on your back. So maybe that's what Alhaji Dangote is doing. If you dare, okay, go and join the union, and let me see you join the union.
Big Daddy, when Big Daddy was in primary school, a long time, I don't know.
Oh,
maybe I was.
I definitely I wasn't born.
Yes.
All right, let's take this call. Okay, I received one headline here. By the way, I apologize for coming late. I had to navigate through rain floods to get here. But the Ansaru leader has been jailed, and one of well, I think a terrorist organization now.
Yes, Ansaru.
He has been jailed for 15 years. Well, for illegal mining, actually.
Yes.
And he denied the terrorism charges against him.
Yes, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sada.
Good morning.
Good morning.
May the peace of Allah be with you in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
The local and Dangote feed and for people troubling the whole country, like before as rightly analyzed, making people to suffer, not minding people seeking for people dying, not minding the dirty traders and other poor people to be died, because without going to market to sell their wares on daily basis, they don't get their daily bread. I can't just understand a country like this, that some individuals or some group of people will just be holding the country by the jugular, holding the whole country in ransom. I remember the Holy River place. In those days when there was no king in Israel, everybody was right in his own eyes. Is there no king in Nigeria? Is there no government in Nigeria? The government should rise up and act as the government. Now, registration of more political parties. 14 new associations may be registered, making the number of political parties to rise from 80 to 32. On serious country. With all the numbers of political parties in this country, what have we gotten out of it? On serious people, God, change Nigeria into a responsible country.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, Baba.
Now let's take some other stories before we move on with phone calls.
This one coming from the Olubadan designate over Rashidi Ladoja. It's on the row between the Oni of Ife and the Alafin of Oyo. It says Ladoja have blamed supporters of Oni Alafin over supremacy food, tax mortgages on drug abuse, The Olubadan designate Oba Rashidi Ladoja has blamed the supporters of both the Oni of Ife, Oba Ade Ogunwusi, and the Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Akim Owade, for the reported lingering supremacy threat. And Oba Ladoja, while decrying the development, urged the supporters of the two monarchs to channel their energies on things that will foster the development of Yoruba land rather than fanning the embers of discord. Well, with all due respect to the two royal fathers, I think the appeal should also go to them as well, not just to their supporters.
Yes.
If their supporters will do whatever they are told to do.
Yes.
So that's why they are kings. They are the kings, and the kings must be obeyed.
Yes.
So, of course, their supporters and whoever their aides are will do whatever they are asked them to do, and I believe they must be carrying out the instructions of the two monarchs. So, well, my own personal appeal here goes to them, the two KBCs, the two revered traditional rulers, our Babas, the Oni and the Alaafin, to sheath their swords.
Yes, the day is near. That is talking about River State. 6 days to Fubara's return. Iba's legacies. Others raise mixed expectations in Rivers.
I've just said he's going to return.
That is what I'm trying to bring out now. On September 18, it's a kind of write-up here. The democratic valve in Rivers State will enjoy a reset following the expiration of the 6-month emergency rule declared by President Bola Tinubu on March 18, 2025. At the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Minister Mr. Nyesom Wike had hinted that after the August 30 local government elections, the coast was now clear for the suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara, his deputy Professor Ngozi Odu, and the 32-man House of Assembly to return to their duty posts. I hope it does not turn, I hope. And then, well, in what looks like an agenda setting and the expectations of the Rivers people for Fubara, the Civil Liberties Organization, CLO, Rivers State Chapter, has called on the governor to strengthen his resolve in ensuring that the financial transactions of the emergency rule regime is brought under scrutiny.
Oh. Well, people, by chance, Mr. Fubara regains his seats. What they are asking for, what those ones are asking for, of course, we all know that's not going to happen.
Yes, it will not happen.
Unless Mr. Fubara stops being the good boy, like I've always said. And then, well, I think it should be a done deal for him to return to that seat, because I think he has done all that they asked him to do. So if they refuse to return him, it will be a case of the man being down and still being kicked. That's the way I would see it if they don't let him return.
Yes.
Because I think he has actually bent over backwards, and he has given everything. He has well, just about lost everything, and the only thing left is that he will still be called the governor of that state, suspended right now, and when he goes back to that seat, he will once again become the seat.
When he eventually gets to that seat.
Gets back to that seat. So I think there shouldn't be a breach of the agreement. I mean, the agreement that is not on paper. Gentleman agreement.
Some people, yes, some people. This man, he does not want to be mentioned. He does not know what had gone underground. He said, "Yes, we have been thrown under the bus." A popular activist who will not want his name in print volunteered. He said, and I quote, "The governor has not given us any clue as to which direction to take. He keeps mute over everything, and nobody knows what to do or where to go." Yes, like you always say.
And of course, that person saying that they do not know where to go or what to do and not mentioning his name. Well, I think well, he's not saying he's been economical with the truth. Of course, they are very clear on what is happening. Anybody that belongs to that camp must be very clear on whatever is happening. It's very obvious to us. Even we are not in Rivers State, but of course, it's glaring. Mr. Fubara is PDP. Mr. Wike is PDP. There was an election. APC cleared all the seats, and they are telling us that the APC people that cleared all the chairmanship seats, virtually all, they left 3 for the PDP. So they are now telling us that those APC members that got almost all the seats, that they are Mr. Wike's people, that are Mr. Wike's men. So, of course, and then Mr. Fubara has kept mute all the while, like that aide that said. Mr. Fubara has kept quiet about this. He hasn't said a word on the elections, and naturally one would expect that he would be saying that things did not go as it should, that the elections were not fair and fair, but he has said nothing. So you cannot tell me that if you belong to that camp, you cannot tell me that you don't know what is happening. Mr. Fubara is honoring every part of the agreement, like I said, the unwritten agreement, and of course it would be expected that the masquerade in Abuja and the one, the handler of the masquerade, should also honor their own part of the agreement. Now, on 2027, says well, Jonathan and Peter Obi, they met in Abuja. Well, it says suspense as ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, Peter Obi meet in Abuja, and then goodness knows what this is all about. President Goodluck Jonathan on Thursday left behind closed doors with the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP, Mr. Peter Obi, amid variegated permutations ahead of the 2027 general elections. The party came in the midst of a frantic bid by opposition parties to forge an alliance that can defeat President Bola Tinubu in the elections. Now, details of the discussion between Jonathan and Obi could not be ascertained at press time, but the former LP candidate confirmed the meeting in a post on his X handle. Well, if I'm to answer the guest, I think it could be about Mr. Peter Obi trying to curry the support of ex-president Goodluck Jonathan. I don't see the former president throwing his heart in the ring for any contest right now, and I think for me, watching his body language, he seems to be very content with what he's doing right now, which a lot of Nigerians think he should be doing, playing the role of the elder statesman, the one who gets invited to international events, and sometimes speaks on behalf of his own country. So I think it's more about Mr. Peter Obi trying to call his support, though we don't know yet which direction, which platform Mr. Peter Obi would be heading. Well, is as in romancing with the NDC, but what we are sure of is the fact that he is interested in running for president in 2027. We have ADC stakeholders alleged to forcefully hijack party, and on 2026 groups endorse Adeleke for second term. I know this is Aye Dasiwa, says Interior Minister Tunjojo.
Yes, well, I have this one here. Well, I think I went through that one. Yes, 5.6 trillion naira debt. Energy crisis looms as gas farms halt supply. Yes, I can feel that. I can feel that now. Talking about the national grid, and well, again, they are saying gas farms halt supply. Energy. When did you have a power supply last, Tola?
Oh, well, in my area, it's well, fairly regular. Maybe maybe we could have maybe a pause of about 2 hours in the morning, and maybe 2 hours in the night, in the dead of night.
Yes, sir. Well,
something like that.
Well, in my area, at least in the last 3 weeks, we haven't had power supply. Yes, and thank God for the alternative, like you know.
Okay, so a big event is happening in Oyo State today, Bimbo. Before we open the phone lines, it says Oyo set to launch sub-national AFC FTA program, moves to accelerate states' economic growth. And well, it's not merely according to okay, speaking ahead of the launch on Thursday, the special advisor on international trade and AFC FTA to the Oyo State government, Neo Children Tastello, described the initiative as a bold step towards positioning the state for greater trade competitiveness across Africa.
Well, Actually, I heard about that launch yesterday, and I think, well, let's see, it will have a significant, hope for people.
But,
yes, more calls. 08055009850. The program is Conversation.
hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Alex over.
That's how we were saying when.
On political parties for the that too. We are talking about they are too much already. They're not watching that kind of money. But they will go nowhere. I'm thinking that on federal government loan to customers. I hope not be another Farouk. Can no money give to customers? That's the question. Because I mentioned one name. The development is an outrage. That's the Nigerian for you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nweren.
Mutola, I'm seeing a story here. $700 million stolen wealth returned to Nigeria. That is according to the ICPC, Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission. The money is now. We will not hear anything about it.
Last time they were saying they were good to the poorest of the poor.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Oh, so sorry, the line was breaking. We couldn't hear you clearly. Please do well to call us back.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. You're calling back. Now, on the issue of stolen money with return that now, we want to see those who stole their money, who took their money there. I think, apart from Abacha, next week they are attached to these names. Let us to these money figures. Let us see names, those who stole it and how they returned the money. Then, even at the local government level, the state government level, there are some people stole, commissioners, PAs and all that. Let EFCC get their EFCC and ICPC get their license to it too. Let us know, not to get at the federal level. People stole in reckless abandon in this country. Let us have a hold of shame in this country. But I don't think this presentation will do that. But I think in the nearest future we'll be having names that will be putting at a hold of shame in this country. Then in the issue of Cabinet Oluyole and what he said, yes, I think the supporters should slow down and calm down. And that thing is over. They support their head have a united Yoruba nation. So I think by now they should be talking about workshop, technology, science and all that, both to formulate Ibadan and Oyo State and in Oyo Town. So let us have another change identity of Yoruba nation. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
I know one thing, give it to the Olubado designate of Ladoja. Just like he was very prepared for governance when he became governor of the state. The same way he is really preparing for this position of Olubado, and he has been unveiling quite a number of things that he intends to do, that he intends to facilitate for the development of his own home, Ibadan land of the same kingdom, the Ibadan land, like I said.
Yes. Well, this one says Nigerians again, they are at it. 8 Nigerians arrested in India for drug trafficking. I just don't understand. Nigerians everywhere. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Ademola from Ibadan.
Good morning, Mr. Ademola.
This Dangote crisis. You see, the comfort of the people is the priority. Is because in the past people have suffered. So as some people felt this crisis, so let me set strategy be put in place to avoid crisis. And if your Dangote should resolve their differences. They should have a dedicated service and all that. So the in South Africa.
Thank you, Mr. Demola. I guess you made your points, and seem to have quite a challenge with the line breaking this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
I'm
please move away from your radio set or reduce the volume.
Okay, thank you. Are you with me?
Yeah, we're with you.
Okay. My reaction this morning is on the issue of Peter Obi and our former president Jonathan. They should reach a good compromise if they are really ready to bail us out. The commoners are suffering, the masses are suffering with this all this task from Baba Tinubu. And all this problem that we are facing, let the two of them, let them join hands together and leave the fruit for themselves. If they can leave the fruit for themselves, the two of them are the high weight. They are having more weight. If they can put us together, everything will be okay for them. 2027. Comrade Abraham from Badu Sibana.
Thank you very much.
Comrade. Oh, your opinion there, comrade. 070-5555-1985. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Abu, sir.
The issue of INEC, I don't think they have the power to reduce the number of something that happens in the era of Manila. And it is like that in a social or in advertising. So, it's not the now people to buy China of the party instead of money. At this time, everybody another party
Well, thank you. I can still squeeze in
one more call.
On the program. 070-5555-1985. Wait, 5500-9850. And that's the number to call. Right, we have this one on the sidelines, back page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. It says, according to a photo which has gone viral on social media, a man put his life at stake as he was spotted hanging onto a moving enclosed trailer on the Ilesha-Akule Expressway. Now, it says here, imagine what could have warranted the man to try such a suicide venture. That's a sign of the times, indeed. Hanging onto a moving enclosed trailer. He should have embraced the trailer as his girlfriend.
Well,
it's good that he actually wants to commit suicide.
Yes, just like all these young guys that want to travel out and they hang on to the tires of a plane, a moving plane. How do they call them? There's this word they call them stowaway.
Yes. Those ones are looking for a better life. This one wanted to die, and I said that maybe in place of the trailer, maybe we should have seen Bumi, so should have embraced.
Yes.
Thinking is looking at Bumi.
Yes. In fact, you have actually gotten the point.
All right, now we have to go. The time is fast spent. We'll have an interesting time of conversation. And we'll be back same time tomorrow morning, God willing. My name is Tola Teriba.
And my name is Bimbo Akombi. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your day.
Conversation.
The city of Ibadan, the home of ancient warlords, in the Pacesetter state, this is Oluyole FM 98.5 Ibadan. From the
gbogbo ènìyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló mọ rírì ètò ìṣèjọba omi tuntun lábẹ́ ìṣàkóso ọlọ́lá jùlọ gómìnà Olúṣèyí Abíọ́dún Mákindé pàápàá lẹ́ka ètò ìlera tó péjú owó pẹ̀lú ìbámu ọmọdé aláboyún àtàwọn ìyálọ́mọ tí wà lálàáfíà ní ìtẹ̀síwájú àgbéyé àti àwòye àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀bí oúnjẹ fọ́mọ tuntun jòjòló lómi ọyàn ìyá rẹ̀ fóṣù mẹ́fà àkọ́kọ́ ní kété ìbímọ láàrin wákàtí kan ìgbẹ̀bí ọmọ rẹ̀ nílé ìwòsàn gbọ́mọ tuntun jòjòló sọ́yàn fún ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjígbégbé ọpọlọ okun àti agbára lẹ́yìn eléyìí fọ́mọ rẹ̀ lọ́yàn pọ́nbélé láì fi omi àgbo tàbí oúnjẹ kankan sí àfikún bó ti wulẹ̀ kó mọ fóṣù mẹ́fà gbáko àǹfààní eléyìí lọ́mọ tuntun jòjòló yóò fi wà ní ìlera tó jí pépé ọmọ tuntun tó mọ